Senator Kolker.
Thank you, Mr. President, and I'm excited to get up here and support this resolution and thank Senators Kipp and Bridges for bringing the resolution and leading the charge to highlight the need to fund education. We need to bring education up to these standards and use any method possible. We have so many uncertainties right now. Our news cycle is flooded with one crisis to the next. Due process failures, inflation, tariffs, job cuts, potential disruptions in federal funding to Medicaid and education. This resolution helps bring back to the forefront the prioritization of education funding here in Colorado. It is specific. It tells what our total needs are based on these two different studies. It highlights the need for sustainable funding and the threats to that funding. It calls for a multi-year plan and our resolve to take concrete steps implementing such a plan. All great points and items I value. I'm sure many of you do too. There is just one slight issue the people of Colorado would like to address. They want, in the words of the King, a little less conversation, a little more action, please. We have a tremendous need in funding education based on these studies. It is an elephant-sized need. You know how to eat an elephant? One bite at a time. One bite at a time, and we have that opportunity to start addressing that one step at a time. Many of us here have been working to do just that, to prioritize education funding like we prioritize highway funding or open space funding. Dedicated sources of funding that are out there. We have multiple dedicated funding streams, but very few are structured to support the long-term financial health of our public education system. Without a more robust and flexible funding mechanism for education, schools will continue to face hard choices, cutting staff, eliminating programs, or delaying facility maintenance. To truly meet the needs of students and educators, we need to prioritize education. We have learned our lesson by starting dedicated funding for preschool. We can actually start dedicating funding to K-12 education now, enough to reduce the threats to the state ed fund noted in this resolution. We must do everything in our power to meet the needs outlined in these studies. Why? Because we value public education and we value our kids. I'm a financial planner and I invest money for a living in my other job when I'm not here. I know the best investment we can make as a state is to invest in our kids and schools. The return on this investment is through a well-educated workforce who pays back into the system. Lower crime, less poverty, and a healthier population. This also drives further economic development, thus also funding public education. It's a wonderful cycle. Let's continue to talk, but also act in every way possible. We don't have to wait. We have the chance to do this now. To the education advocates everywhere in the state, I fully support this resolution. And I ask you to keep speaking up and out for action now by this body. Thank you.